guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Tuesday, so it is Tip Tuesday. Our tip today, I'm going to be talking about a 15-minute reset. But hi, if you're new to my channel, I am Jamie. I'm a homeschooling mommy to 5 kiddos. I have a 7th grader, a 6th grader, a 1st grader, a 3-year-old that I do some schooling with on most days, and then I also have a 7-month-old. If you have follow me on my channel, then you know that we were actually sick. We were sick for about a week and a half. It just seemed like it was lagging on forever. But you know, that's kind of what it's like for a family of 6, right? I really should do this video on Tip Tuesday. You seriously have to be flexible because you never know when someone's going to get sick. And then when you are a large family, it just carries on and on and on, and it must go through every single person, and it just messes up your entire schedule for like 2 weeks. So we are getting back into everything this week. We are back to school fully this week. Last week, my kids, when they're sick, they still do some school. But because I have a fussy baby and a 3-year-old who, when sick, needs mommy, that kind of just messes up things a little bit. So we didn't do all of the school last week like we normally would do. But this week, we are back to a normal schedule. And that puts me back to filming videos. And as you can see, I'm actually doing a tour right now as I film this. I am working on the laundry for the day. And that brings me to my Tip Tuesday. So our Tip Tuesday is called, I'm going to talk about our 15-minute a day reset. We like to personally do our reset after lunch. Some people like to do their resets in the morning. Some of you guys might do it on the at nighttime. But we like to do a 15-minute reset right after lunch. So my kids do. The reason I picked this time is because right after lunch, the majority of my kids are done with homeschooling, or we're almost done. Like today, for example, all we have left is ecology. So if there is glue sticks out, color pencils, you know, binders, books, everything just kind of gets piled on the kitchen table where we homeschool until everyone is done. So after lunch, we will put all the homeschool things up. We will wipe down the tables from lunch. We'll take all the lunch dishes and we'll stick them in the dishwasher. If the trash is full, we'll take the trash out. We normally will switch over laundry at that point. So if laundry is completely done, it ends up on my bed, which is where I'm at right now, folding it. And if it's not done, then it'll just move over into the dryer. We always do start a load in the morning. My kids do have chore time in the morning, and that's kind of, we like start the chores. We empty the dishwashers, things like that. So this is just a little tidy. We also do a tidy as a family at the end of the night. But I don't really consider that a reset, even though it is very similar to like a reset. But again, it's only about 15 to 30 minutes each time. So for this one, it's what I would call a 15-minute reset. I literally set a timer for 15 minutes. And every child gives me 15 minutes. Minus my 7-month-old and my 3-year-old. He's a little iffy sometimes. Depending on the day. It depends if he really wants to clean or not. So what we do is, we as a family just work on our main zones. I'll have someone check on the living room and clean up any of the baby's toys, because right after lunch is normally when she goes into a nap. We will have someone clean up the dining area. That's our main homeschool space. And we'll have someone clean up the kitchen. We'll wipe down the counters. We will put all the dishes in the dishwasher. We'll work on laundry. Just things like that. We just try to keep everything tidy and just hit those big zones in our house. Normally I get my 3-year-old to check the hallway. The hallway is very rarely dirty. If anything, it's because he strode a toy or a car or a horse or something out into the hallway. So I normally get him to do that zone, and he does really well with that, and he'll go clean up the hallway. After our 15-minute reset is when my kids they go into what I consider quiet time. The whole entire family goes into quiet time, and I come out, and this gives me a time to plan or work on some different homeschool stuff. If I have a kid that I need to pull to work on individually, I can pull them out of their quiet time and work with them. The quiet time is mainly for my younger kids. Obviously the baby, because this is her nap time, and I kind of keep the house quiet for everybody. But it's also really good for my 1st grader, who is always finished with school at this point. And it's good for my 3-year-old, who just needs to have some time. They don't really sleep. They both go in their rooms and play, but that just gives them a time to kind of like chill out, mellow, reset their brains. So that's why and the reason we do it just after lunch is because I think that's a good break in our day, where we transition out of homeschool into like our normal day life. And who doesn't want to get up from a quiet time and have like a nice clean space for you to finish out your day, play, whatever it may be. So that is my tip for Tip Tuesday, is sometime in your day, whatever works for your schedule and your family, set a 15-minute reset. Have everyone pitch in together. It helps show like a family unit. It helps your kids understand like the importance of taking care of their stuff, their belongings, and for taking care of everything as a family. We live together as a family, so we do everything together as a family, so we must clean together as a family as well. It really works for us. It's been a lifesaver for our family for a long time now, so I thought I would share it with you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe, and the little bell for notifications. I do usually, when I'm feeling well, I do post on Tuesdays for a Tip Tuesday. I like to post on Thursdays for a Thoughtful Thursday, kind of where we just have a conversation and chat. And then I try to do a peek at what we are doing the upcoming week in the on a Sunday, and then I add bonus videos here and there as I think of some to post. Maybe a curriculum upload, or a sneak a peek at a book, or something that we are using for our homeschool. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, happy homeschooling.